Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another 1/6 scale figure review. This one for Game of Thrones. You guys have been asking for more Game of Thrones videos as of late, so here you go. Here's one. This is my review for the 1/6 scale Jaime Lannister figure from ThreeZero Toys. So here we have the Jaime out of packaging, and the packaging for him is pretty cool. You've got a slipcase cover for it, which has the Lannister gold with the red, Jaime Lannister 1/6. Hear Me Roar Lannister, and then we have a lion that's kind of imprinted here that kind of goes up and around the sides as well of the slipcase box. Inside we have the inner part of the box. We got the Jaime Lannister there with the lion, Game of Thrones, and then at the side it just says Jaime Lannister there, and at the front you've got the clear case where the figure is shown. So this is my first Game of Thrones 1/6 scale figure I've got so far. There have been a few releases prior to Jaime. There was a Tyrion that ThreeZero did, and there was an Eddard as well as a Jon Snow. Really cool figures. The first thing I noticed about this one that impressed me the most is the armor pieces, which I'll show him with all of the armor on afterwards. Just the detailing, just all the detail that they put into it. It just looks amazing, it's just, oh man, really cool. There's something about kind of that old school, knight in armor type thing that's really just really pleasing to see in figure form in 1/6 form. So this is the first option you can display him with, which is kind of the kind of undergarment type of attire that he wears when he faces Eddard in Season 1. Of Game of Thrones. If you guys remember, near the end of Season 1 there, Jaime and Eddard go at it because Catelyn Stark takes Tyrion, so he wants his brother back, so he goes at it with Eddard wearing this one, and it looks really cool. Really good detailing on it. You got like the red straps that come through here, and he does have kind of a undershirt under that as well. The sword, really nice detail on it. You've got the gold at the end with that, and then it kind of, you've got a little bit mixed in, and then the blade itself. Really cool. Really great detail on this one. It's pretty amazing to see all the different detailing that they've included, and even the boots. Really nice. You can see the straps that kind of come up with the leather, and it actually does feel. It feels exactly like real leather, like a leather jacket or something. Really nice. There are no men like me. Only me. So let's take a look at his accessories before I dress him in his battle armor, so to speak. You've got this piece right here. This is really impressive. I mean, all the little detailing and everything. And he wears this one quite a few times throughout the series, most recently in Season 6 when he goes to confront the High Sparrow. This is the armor that he's wearing. The detailing on it, just incredible. Each one of these is lifted up and off of the under kind of like a leather padding. Really nice. So there's that. We've got the kind of the wrist gauntlets here as well that slips on for his armored look. You've got these little pieces here for the wrist covers as well that go with the other piece. We've got the shoulder armor right here as well. Really nice, and I really like the white on this. Looks really good. And he's got a different pair of shoes or boots, so to speak, that he can wear as well too, that fit better with the armor, because the armor does actually have shin guards as well too, which you would have. So really nice. He also comes with a couple different pairs of hands. So he's got the hands for holding onto the swords, and then he's got kind of an open palm, kind of relaxed hand for each one, left and right. He's got the nice belt that goes around here that you can use for both, and two swords. So he's got a smaller sword here, and then he's got the larger one that he's got holding right now. So you could have them with both swords if you want, or you can put them both in the sheath as you like. And finally, he has a cape which you can wear with the battle armor version. Really nice. It just kind of hooks in at the top for it. and it flows nice. It's really cool. It's nice quality and everything, and it's kind of attached and at the top there for the middle. And so here he is with all of the heavy armor put on, and just incredible detail, really, really nice. Love all the different colors in here. It's kind of got like a brassy gold, so to speak. Then you've got the white mixed in, and some black, kind of almost looks like tattering, this kind of thing. Battle damage on the armor. Shoulder pads of the white, like I said before, really, really nice. And the cape looks good as well too. Just really super cool. In terms of the likeness to Nikolaj Coster Waldau, Jaime, really good. They even got, like, there's a few things on it that I think are really impressive. They even got his is like a mole or something, birthmark, that kind of thing there. Wow, really cool. And the eyes too. Really nice color blue. They've even got some little highlighting on the hair here, so it's like mostly the brown, but it's got kind of that blonde as well too, just like he has in the series. I think the likeness is pretty much perfect. I don't know how you could get it any closer. I think it looks exactly like Nikolaj for sure. It's pretty amazing. Underneath it all, it is kind of the standard 1/6 scale, figure body that you can come to expect from pretty much all the main, 1/6 scale companies. So there's nothing really there too surprising. It's a double jointed elbows, but sometimes it can get hindered a little bit by the armor, so you have to kind of work around it because of the breastplate as well too. The torso and everything, kind of the way it moves and everything is a little bit different from a usual figure that doesn't have all of this this gear on, so to speak. But still, you can get it in most of the poses you'd want to get it in. The body underneath is able to move pretty good because the material for this is soft, and it's not the underlying part isn't too stiff, and then you can fold up the flaps and everything as well too. In terms of the two looks, I would have to say that I do prefer the fully armored version all the way around. The other one is really cool too. It looks nice too, but I just kind of am more used to seeing Jaime like this. Jaime's a character in the series in Game of Thrones at the beginning. He starts out 100% as a villain, and then throughout the series he kind of, I want to say he's still a villain for a good portion of it, but sometimes, you can kind of get behind the Lannisters and root for Lannisters in some circumstances, in some situations. I want to say like against the Blackfish and probably the High Sparrow too. I was on Jaime's side for sure. Of course, he's done some things that are really bad, like pushing Bran out the window, and him and Cersei and what they've been doing, what they've been up to. But yeah, no, he's a really fun character throughout the series. Everybody in Game of Thrones is very flawed. They're more like human beings. They're not just like black and white, type of characters where they're all good or they're all bad. I think everybody in Game of Thrones, even Eddard, as was shown recently in season 6, is kind of somewhere in between as well. Even with him, even though he seems to be very honorable, we find out he's done some things that are not so honorable after all in the flashback. R plus L equals J. Really cool stuff. So just to show the cape and how it kind of drapes down, really nice, and the white and everything, really cool. And it just kind of hooks in at the top here. There's these little hooks that kind of hook in, and there's a lot of different like little details. Like these shoulder pads are attached by Velcro. There's kind of straps that go around here and everything. And yeah, it's really impressive, all the different pieces that they put together for this one. Really like to see some of the other ones, like the Jon Snow and that, to see how they are. They're also releasing a Hound pretty soon as well too, which should be coming out. I believe it's their next release, so I'm definitely going to be looking forward to picking that up because the Hound is he's a really fun character too. I think some of the quotes like, "Tell me that's not Lannister gold. If any man dies with a clean sword, well, you guys know the rest of the quote." That's pretty awesome. So look at the figure. Really impressive, man. It's just like some characters, when they're put in figure form, they look better than others. And I feel like with the Game of Thrones, because of the armor pieces and just kind of, the style of clothing that they wear, even in the series, it's impressive in the TV show to see the different outfits they have and the different pieces of armor and everything and costumes that they wear. and to see them in figure form is really, really cool. So I'll put the link in the description for this one to ThreeZero and BigBadToyStore so you guys can check it out, as well as a link to the Sandor Clegane, the Hound, and also for the Walking Dead releases as well too, which I will be reviewing. I reviewed the Rick Grimes already, and he's available for purchase at BigBadToyStore.com. And the Merle, which is going to be hitting soon. They also just announced a Michonne, so I'm very excited to see all of those get released. Now I got to figure out a way to track me down a Tyrion on the secondhand market, which might be a little pricey, so I'll have to see how that goes. But it'd be really cool to have a Tyrion with the Jaime, for sure. And as usual, time to add him to the backdrop. It needs a little Game of Thrones flavor added in here again. Absolutely. Can't wait for Season 7, man. It's going to be incredible. But just the look of the figure visually as a display piece, just amazing. The quality, it's insane, man. So if you guys like the video, as usual, you know what to do. Please thumb it up below. You can also share. You can favorite. Check out the links in the description below if you want to pick up the Jaime or the Sandor, the Hound, or possibly one of the Walking Dead figures. And yeah, that's it for my review. I'm going to give this figure a 9.5 out of 10. I think it is incredible. It's very, very impressive. And damn, I got to get some of the other Game of Thrones figures now. Got to get a Tyrion to go with Jaime. Absolutely. Okay, that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you again soon. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See ya. I do know you. That's Jaime Lannister.